All right, so here is the acoustic guitar we're going to be looking at here. Let me play that so you can hear. So that's what it sounds like. And this acoustic guitar was there to really play this note in for that specific area of the song. But as you can hear, we're not going to talk about the dynamic part, but the EQ part, there's so much maybe harshness going on in there. And what we need to do is to listen first, see if we can find it, see where that harshness is on the guitar, and then go find it and remove it for clarity. Just gonna loop these two sections right here. So I can hear, I think we'll get to find many different frequencies, but some things around maybe 400 to like 1K, 800-ish. There's definitely some things that we can clean up. So I'm going to grab an EQ right here. Let's use the REQ by Waves. And then, so I'm going to go to maybe around 500 here. Then boost that. Let's hear what's going on. Okay, so definitely around 1K, right? And then what you're looking for is, or what you're listening for is areas where things begin to sound abnormal, right? Excessive in a way that it's not nice at all. Because as you boost, you're going to hear frequencies. So we're going to sweep around, and I think right here, I'm going to cut right here. I'll reduce the Q. Right? Put it down. Bypass. Getting cleaner a little bit. It's always easy when we've removed something and then we bypass it, then we can really identify, oh, that spot is actually really bad. Now, what I'm going to do is actually bring the analyzer back in, and let's see if the analyzer was, featuring this side especially, or showing us that there's stuff going on there. So you can see the analyzer, there's that kind of resonance bump right there. It never really goes down. It's always just peaking. So let me do that again. See, right here. So another one, want to check. Maybe the analyzer gave it away again, maybe somewhere around here. And it's just to listen, because we might need to boost some low end in here, but let's just listen first. Turn it on. Actually, the low end, I'm going to boost that rather than cut it, right? Because it sounds good and we can get some body. Clear again, I'm just going to use some high pass here. So removing harshness, that's what this video is about. So if we found one spot, I can loop this again. Let's just keep listening. Let's find something in the top end here, because maybe around 2 to 3K. Here I'm going to use a narrow Q. And you can always do this by maybe going all the way. Just make sure when you go all the way, of course, you're going to hear it sound really, really bad. You don't want to cut all the way down, so except you really need to. So we're going to just sweep in this frequency here to find. So it's around 2K, right? Yeah, right here. Right there. That's constant. Let me bring the analyzer in. You can see that, watch the analyzer, right? And because this is the acoustic guitar, I can make my Q a little bit wider here. I think that's fine. And what I'm going to do next is, because I'm cutting maybe so much here, I would try to maybe boost that the next band, or very close to that, if it sounds good. But without boosting, first let's just hear what this cut has done. And I can adjust it to taste. Bypass. I think I'm gonna move it right here. Okay, right here is fine. Okay, so that's that. And then, like I mentioned, I can use maybe a high shelf here to get some top end. Let's hear it if it sounds good. If not, we'll not do that. No, don't. I don't like that. I'm still hearing. Now let's bypass. So instantly by doing that, you can now hear the guitar that sound maybe okay before, but now you could hear when we bypass it, those nasty frequencies now jumping out. That's it's a build up. So I'm gonna do it back, do it again, in and out. Right there. Right. So we added a little bit of weight to it. The goal was to remove the harshness and that guitar sound. The other two, obviously, that you can use, and you don't have to do everything on one EQ, is as you hear it. Sometimes you're mixing fast, and then, oh, there's a nasty frequency there. Just grab one EQ, remove it. You can grab another EQ to do something different. The other one we could use here too would be any dynamic EQ that you have. The one I have is the waves, maybe the F6, so that when you find, and I can leave this on, even though we've removed the EQ, but what you want to do is, instead of removing those frequencies, let's just play around here. You can just dock them when it is in excess. And it's, it's annoying. So let me just play around first. Let's hear it. Like right here still. This is around that 1.5. Sometimes this stuff, okay. So what I can do is adjust the range. And I like what this is doing. I like the compressed sound just on that band. Bypass everything. Ash. Yeah, I hope that was really helpful. This is pretty good. This is how you fetch for, harshness in vocals. On vocals, you might do things a little bit slightly. Doing a wide band sometimes like this, and a strong deep like this, cut like this, might be too much in vocal, but I've done that too. It just depends on the vocal. So that's the goal, to identify first, before you grab the EQ, what is wrong with this guitar? What do I need to do? Now when you can hear it, then go fetch for it. If you say, oh, it's at 400, but you go there's not 400, it's fine. The goal is that at least you can hear what you think you want to fix. Because sometimes, it's not like we try to be frequency gods by knowing that, oh, this thing is at 800 or stuff. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong as well. But the goal is that, well, I'm hearing stuff. And you might be mixing the guitar and you might not hear it. But then when you come back again, you start listening to those frequencies, and then you're able to actually pick that, oh no, there's some type of overtone in there that is actually messing up the sound. So you're doing this for clarity. When you remove harshness, the vocal is clear and is sweet. Well, in this case, the guitar is clear and is sweet. So I hope this was helpful. I have other series of EQing that I'm going to do, and this is just the first one. So have a marvelous time recording and mixing. Thank you, and stay blessed.